Welcome to my online class. I am Eunus Ali, Assistant Teacher, Gaibandha Government Boys High School. Dear students, look at the picture. What objects do you see in the picture? How are they related? Can you guess? Yes, dear student, I think you can see some books or a pile of books and a mouse. The books are connected with the mouse just like the way as we connected it to a computer. It seems that the books are operated through a computer. It indicates that learning activities are done through computer technology. Okay, dear students, can you guess our today's lesson? Yes, our today's lesson is e-learning, Unit 13, Lesson 3 for class 9 and 10. Okay, let us see the learning outcome of the lesson. The learning outcome. After finishing the lesson, we will be able to know some unknown word at first, then narrate incident and event in a logical sequence, then understand the text, practice some MCQ, ask and answer questions, read and write emails, and surf internet. These are the learning outcome. So first of all, before going through the text, let us see some unknown words or keywords and their synonym. First of all, thrilled. Thrilled means overjoyed, excited, or delighted. Dear students, can you make a sentence with the word thrilled? Yes, let us see. Are you not thrilled to imagine that you are going to attend online class through Zoom cloud? Then concept. Concept means idea or belief. Then confuse means perplex, bewilder, or puzzle. Traditional means conventional. Nukshikatha is a conventional craft. Okay, dear students, there are a lot of words in the text. Let us see. Believe, think or suppose, imagine, visualize, possible, achievable, utilize, use, advantage, benefit, facilities, amenities, huge, enormous, vast, potential, ability, possibility, capability, access, right to entry, notice, remark, observe, rapidly, quickly, speedily, swiftly. Okay, thus there are a lot of words. When we go through the text, we will discuss them. Okay, dear students, let us go through the text. Can you think of a classroom where there is no blackboard, no desk? Do you believe that you can be a student without a printed book or a writing pad or even pen or pencil? Are you not thrilled to imagine that you have asked a question and your tutor is answering while flying in a Boeing from Dubai to Dhaka? These are all possible in a virtual campus in the system of e-learning. Yes, there are two things important. One is virtual campus and another is e-learning. Dear student, do you know what is virtual campus or what do you mean by virtual campus? Let us see. Virtual campus is such kind of campus where there is no blackboard, no desk, or no writing materials. A student does not have to carry a traditional book or writing pad or even pen or pencil. It is quite thrilling to imagine that a student can ask a question from anywhere and his tutor can answer it where he is. This is virtual campus. And when the question may be, give definition of virtual campus. Yes, from the part of the passage we can detect another question. What are the teaching aids mentioned in the passage? Can you remember what are the teaching aids? I think they are blackboard, desk, printed book, writing pad, pen or pencil. Okay, dear students, then let us see what do you mean by e-learning. E-learning means learning in a virtual classroom where all institutional formalities are electronically done. It means it does not need any conventional campus. E-learning is introduced in many parts of the world. In Bangladesh, Dr. Badrul Khan is the pioneering of designing e-learning. You can write the answer in such way. Answer may vary, you think, you know. Actually, the answer of the open-ended question may vary from person to person. It is a sample. You took it as a sample. Okay, dear student, let us practice some MCQ from the part of the passage. Which of the following has the closest meaning of thrilled? Can you remember? It is overjoyed. Then, what is the synonym word of imagine? It is think. What is the similarity between distance learning and e-learning? Both of them require electronic media. Then, a virtual campus requires, is it multimedia classroom, only blackboard, a blackboard, some books, pens, pad, or none of these? Actually, the answer is none of these. Next, which of the following statement is true? It may be both 1 and 2. Virtual campus does not need traditional educational aid, that is blackboard, printed book, pens or pencil. One cannot go to Tokyo from California by airplane. This may be the answer. Okay, dear students, you can practice a lot of multiple choice from this passage. Let us go through the next part of the passage. No kidding. No kidding means এটা কোনো কৌতুকের বিষয় নয়. For a quite long time, educationists have been utilizing the advantages of computer technology. The social networking services have a huge potential to help educationists in this sector. They have access to millions of people worldwide. Can you guess what does the word they mean? They is social networking system. Social networking services or system. You can be asked, what does they refers to? So the answer is they refers to social networking services. Okay, dear students, let us practice some MCQ here. Can you guess the meaning of the word potential? Yes, it is capability. No kidding means really. On education program, online education programs are dash quickly. It is expanding quickly. They have access to millions of people worldwide. In this sentence, they refers to social networks. What have accelerated the process of e-learning? Okay, dear students, let us practice some open-ended question. How do social networking services help the educationist? Please try to write down the answer, and you can see the answer, sample answer here. Social networking services have access to millions of people, as a large number of social network users come from the young generation and especially belong to student community, so the educationist can easily spread their method to them. The social networking system helps the educationist. Okay, clear student? Next, educationists have noticed that a large number of social network users come from young generation who especially belong to the students community. So side by side with computer assisted teaching learning software, online education program are evolving fairly rapidly. Evolving means advancing, that is developing rapidly or swiftly, you can say swiftly, to assist conventional educational system. Conventional means traditional, as existed in our society, that is, we take a lot of books on bag and go to school, a traditional campus. But in e-learning or computer assisted learning, we need not do that. Is that e-learning? We may confuse distant education and computer based learning or computer assisted learning, even online education program with e-learning. But we should be cautious about the blend. That is, we should not mix the computer assisted learning or online education program with e-learning. Okay. Then what happens in an online education program? Maybe you get some materials online from your tutor. Maybe you submit your assignment through email, or even you may take your test online. But there must be some conventional campus, a department or institute from where your certificate will come. But in e-learning, as said by Global E-Learning Group, Dr. H. Khan, H means Huda, Dr. Bodrul Huda Khan, every step such as registration, admission, classroom entry and exit, classwork, attendance, discussion with course mates, feedback, exam, finally certification must take place electronically through computer and internet technology in a virtual campus. That is, if we upload a class on YouTube for you, this is not e-learning. Actually, in e-learning, everything, that is, even your certification, your registration, all things are done electronically. You get the certificate from online. Okay, dear student, let us. Everything is digitalized and conducted by a system called learning management system. Actually, we try our best to introduce in our school learning management system. We registered our student online. We try to SMS our student. We try to admit our student online. All things we do step by step. On online education, programs blend various components of e-learning. Then, the revolutionary concept of e-learning is already in its practice phase in parts of Bangladesh. Actually, in different parts of Bangladesh, the revolutionary concept, that is a great change in learning education, in learning system, teaching learning system, it is in a primary, that is, it is in initial phase in many parts of the world. Professor H. Khan has developed a framework and important literature on e-learning which have been praised by Pundit worldwide, including from Bangladesh. Professor Khan is especially enthusiastic about the prospect of e-learning in Bangladesh. That is, Bangladesh has many possibilities of being successful for e-learning. How would you feel if Bangladesh contemplates establishing South Asia's first virtual university? Won't it be a pioneering step for us? Let's keep our finger crossed. Yes, dear student, keep our finger crossed. Keep our finger crossed. It may be said in the exam. What do you mean by keep our finger crossed? That is, we wish for good luck of e-learning in our country. Dr. Badrul Huda, this is Dr. Badrul Khan. He was born and graduated in Bangladesh. Dr. Badrul Khan was a professor at George Washington University and the University of Texas, USA. He is one of the celebrated theorists in the field of e-learning. Okay, this is the passage, you know. Actually, this is a large passage, we know, in our text. From this passage, you should practice a lot of MCQ and a lot of question answer and a fill in the blanks. Let us practice some more other MCQ. This is for your home task. Then, there are students. Suppose Dr. Badrul Khan has come to visit your school and attend to meet students for a presentation on e-learning. Write a text message to invite your friend to attend the presentation. You should write a text message. What may be the text message? Yes, students, it may be, or the answer may be, "Hi Rad, how are you? You will be glad to know that world famous Professor Dr. Badrul Huda Khan, e-learning introducer, is going to present his idea in school tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't miss it." Yes, you can write the message in another way. Okay, dear students, let us discuss the next part of the lesson. The next part is writing an email. For writing email, you should follow some points. First of all, you should write from. It is an optional point. You can write it or not. Then to, that is to whom you write the email. Then subject line, subject of the email. Then proper salutation or greeting. Finally, body of the email. Body of the email. Then closing remark. Closing remark. Finally, your name. This point must be cited to write an email. For body of the email, you should follow the instruction of the question. That is, in the body you can write your feeling, your opinion, and you can ask your teacher to clarify the idea. Okay, dear students, no more today. From this lesson, you should practice more and more multiple choice. Dear students, there are a lot of MCQs from this lesson. Yes, we have practiced at least 59 MCQs. Some more MCQs for practice at home for you. Dear students, let us practice some open-ended question with answer. What do you mean by e-learning? The answer is, how are the activities of e-learning conducted? Why are online education program evolving rapidly? The answer may be like this. Okay, this is more of an ended question. You should practice this at home and show me the answer on Facebook page. Then fill in the, or you can practice fill in the gaps. Let us practice a fill in the gaps. In a e-learning system, a person can be a student dash a traditional book, that is without a traditional book. In e-learning, a person can be a student without a traditional book or writing pad or even pen, and without a conventional or traditional campus. Administration from where certificate is given. Everything from admission to certificate must take place, that is occur electronically, so through computer and the internet technology in a virtual campus in the system of e-learning. Everything is digitalized and conducted by a system called e-learning. Badrul Khan is the pioneer of this system. He has developed a framework, an important literature on e-learning. The system is already in its practice phase, that is a stage. This is all, dear student, no more today. If you ask any question, connect with me at 4 p.m. on Zoom Cloud. Okay, thank you.